Welcome, how you doing? It's the 13th of the 8th equals 21 plus 20 and 13, which is 33, and 21 is 54. Love. Some way love connects to today. In 1 month and 7 to 8 days, it will be the next season. What I want to talk about right now is Big Pharma and the pigs and chickens that we have in this world, here in Quebec especially, about the pork that we eat, about the chicken and the ribs, about the barbecue chicken that we eat, and the pigs. What this means to evolution and big pharma is that apparently there's many articles, okay, on the pig is the heart, the veins, and a few other things that we can now use on human body. We eat pig for consumption. Now, when it comes to chickens, okay, I don't know what it is, but we were in the chicken. I'm a Jew, okay, and I was in the pig business with my dad, and my grandfather was in the chicken business. Together, they made pork, ribs, and barbecue chicken. My grandfather used to drive from Saint Jerome, even deeper into the woods of Saint Sophie, and take his horse all the way to the Atwater market to sell his chickens and his eggs over a day and a half. Now, the thing why I brought up chickens and pigs today is because back in the 80s, very late 70s, early 80s, we had a disease called Haemophilus, laryngo, and a bunch of other diseases. Where do you think these diseases came from? Now, this is just an idea that these diseases came from Big Pharma. Because at the same time we were getting these diseases, when I went to the Ontario Stock Exchange down by Ottawa, regardless of the one that I also went in the same one where Elmira is, and I hang out with the Mennonites for a day every single week for about 10 years. But during that time, when I went down to the auction sale, they were selling pharma pigs, pigs that came out with no immune systems and missing other pieces and parts to them. They were selling them at the auctions. Who says one of them didn't turn female and come onto the system and bring in Haemophilus, one of the diseases? Pig farmers lost millions of dollars paid by most of the governments, while the pig farmers at the end ended up paying in for this. But it was probably, I'm guessing, all caused by Big Pharma. These Big Pharma, at the end, made all these profits over what every farmer has lost over the years, paying insurance, buying insurance, more insurance. More of this, more of that. Big Pharma. I'm imagining, I'm believing that there's a chance, a great chance, that it was caused by Big Pharma. And these pig farmers, they held and are still in business. Somehow, they were buying tons of medication from Big Pharma to help with these diseases, not knowing that in between one disease was another disease. Now they were mixed. Now, instead of having the recipe to correct it, now they have to have the about recipe because that's how they created it, about and in between. So the pig farmers lost money because of Haemophilus and any other disease that went along with it, had to buy and bought medication from the pharmacies, which most of it actually didn't work, and it was them who caused it to start with. And the pig farmers had to take a loss. And every single one of you who are watching this now that eats pork has eaten this chemical inside of them. They say the Jew should not eat thee who has the split hoof. The question is the split hoof between the truth and the lie? Or is it really a pig? Or is it a pig because he wants everything? He's a damn pig. He's too chicken to say it. He'll never show up his face. They'll always put somebody else involved in it. And it will always be number 44. 44 is danger. It changes the F for a pH. And I want to know about your pH balance. 4 times 4 is 16P. 4 plus 4 is 8H, pH. Instead of 1.5 times 4 is 6. Next year is 75. Man in his world is 64. Why? 6 by 4, 6 plus 4 equals 34. It equals 1, the one of who you are. Testing. So what do you do with it after you throw it out? Where does it go? How does it recycle? Shouldn't everything in the universe recycle? Because if it doesn't, it'll stockpile, and eventually it'll crash. Well, I guess. Like basically 5 minutes of this video is all about how much I can guess and think, and not what I do know. It's what I think I know, and I'm just putting a story together. I put this part with this part and that part with this part, and you piece it all together, and then you think. It's up to you. You're making the last decision. I didn't push you to watch this video, and I'm not pushing you and telling you which way to go. You go whichever way you want. We're all here in the same world. You can't get any further if you got 1 trillion than if you have 200,000. Because I'm quite sure with 200,000 you can eat shrimp at the end of the week. But the shrimp, the reason why the Jew again can't eat the shrimp, it's because it's the way we're connected. The shrimp hooks up to the over here, patong, the scallop. They put the scallop with the shrimp, they hooked up all our nerves, and then we become irate. Irate? I-R-E-I-G-H-T. And that's another thing, because in first I-R and in third I-R. They both have I-R, but first starts with F, finishes with S-T, 39. And third finishes with R-D, 22. Total of 61. The one spirit is 6. Man's mind connected as whole between his heart and his head. Here and here. Do you know down here on my system, I have a bone. My bone, okay? My bone goes all the way down to here. The hole is here. My bone goes all the way down to here. The line's in my hand. See just the way, do that and tell me if your line is straight. 2 straight hands. Why am I doing this? I'm a straight shooter. Am I making fun, making a fool of myself? Wait. I went to the shul today. There was somebody putting up on the memoriam. But look, how would you say that in German? Nine? I am or mem. I am the same. God I am, the gold memory is instilled within us, is because of the 9 birth we're in. When you're in, you had the 9 birth, you're created into this world. You're in or you're out. Just look down at your belly button. Is it an innie or an outie? Ooh, I never knew that. Innie, outie? My aunt drives an Audi. Oh, I'm sorry. She's become a great-grandmother. Now she drives Mercedes. My son, he's in Vancouver. He's testing out. I wish he can stay there longer. I hope he can stay there longer, but he's going to have to get some money. Otherwise, you got to come home, and you got to get money here. Crazy, eh? 8 times 6 is 48. 9 times 5 is 45. 10 by 5 is 40. Then, why am I saying this? And I shouldn't even be saying this. The roulette table, the center of the roulette table that connects 2 sides together. You want to do the X, we can do the X. We'll take 16, we'll put it with 21, we'll make 37. Or we'll take 18 with 19, we'll make 37. Or we'll take them straight up. 16 and 19 is 35. And on this side, we have 18 and 21, which is 39. Oh no, 39! Guess what? 7th inning stretch. There's 21 outs for the road team. There's 18 outs for the home team. That's 39. Letters R and U and say street. But we get out Harry Carey and we sing the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game when you're already there. Where else should I go with this video? Just came home from somewhere else. Since everything is 13 and 31, 2 times that, because we double up, equals 622, 6. I just like shooting that out at you. 43 times 44. No, I'm sorry, 43 and 44 is 77, because Barack Obama is really the 43rd president, but they say he's the 44th, so it'll make 77. That means we've reached the 2 gates. 7 by 7 is 49. What's next? 50. What's next? 49 again. You go up to 50, down to 49, you're on the other side of the field, it's first down and 10 to go. We're at the 49-yard line. So you pass the ball 10 yards, what happens? You go from the 49 on one side to the 50, down to the 41. Never thought of that one that way. You're at the 49, you go over to the 50 is 1, and all the way down to the 41 yards, and that'll be your 10 yards. So you see how 49 comes into 41 onto the other side of the field? 1 up, 9 down, total of 10, 41. Wow. So what does that mean? What else? What else? What else? The Mayan Sanskrit at the bottom, it has this but with curls in it, and it does a whole lot more. It says Omega, the stone talks. This is the 9 card. Which way do we go? This way or this way? I'm not quite sure, so we're not. We're just going to leave it like this. Sort of looks like a race car, eh? 9 equals 42. That's what it is. N-I-N-E equals 42. Or count each one. There's 9 of them here, but each position. This position is actually the 5, 5, and 5 position. 2, 5, 8. But they're actually 5, 5, and 5 within their own realm. See, this one between these makes 5. Put it over here between these, it makes 5. There's a separation. If they put this down here, these would be separated just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Is when you, if I would take this paper, right, and I would want to do the same thing with this paper on both sides. So what we do is we do this, right? We curl it. You see the way it's the same on. You see it the way I do it this way. It's supposed to be the same, but it's not. Because either I'm pushing up from the middle this way, or then I'm doing it from the top. You understand what I'm saying? If you pull it apart this way, it's going to go east-west. That means the north-south is going to come down. It's like an automatic. But now, when I do some of my work, everything's got to be repositioned. Like where it would actually be, and then where it has to be, and what can't be there, because something else is already there. Like normally, I mean, if you actually look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 7, 9. 5 will always be there, but which do we actually need to count? 2, 4, 6, 8 is in one realm. 1379 is the other realm. We did the pigs and chickens. We did the memoriam. I am the golden love. What would we say? Mem. It means the same. They say MAYKE. What does that mean, MAYKE? And then it goes with the gold. Riam, Ria. What is Ria? May, I am, I are. This is gold, 33. Me, I am God. Me, I am the golden God. Me, there is only me as the golden God. Apparently, gold can be pliable. So God's truth must be pliable, to where certain things must change within the own realm in order to balance judgment. Thou shalt not kill, but boom, somebody comes with a gun, you're fighting, boom, you kill him. You don't kill him, he kills you. What do you do? So his law is sort of like, and that's the way the laws have to be. Sometimes it's a little too much, and then sometimes, let's say the end, like I was showing you at 49, you can't stop at 49. Because if you stop at 49 and you go backwards 1 before you start, because you can't start on 1, you want to start from just before, then you're on 50. Then you're in between 2 sides. So to start on 49, to start, you must start on 48. The wholeness of it is 7 times 7, plus the whole 1 in between the 49 and 50, as you would go 50 towards the 49. 7 times 7 is 49, understand? So 6 by 8 is 48. That's why time is 47. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, because everything, the time clock is in the core, position number 5. So I'm assuming it's 5, and, okay, since it's in the center core 5, I can't believe I made this mistake, just time equals 47, and 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 10, and 4 is between 1 and 7 of the 7th gate. That's why we run with 4 of the 7th gate of time, and that's what reconnects the Sunday to the Saturday, in which, like I said, on these dice, there's only 6 sides. So if there's 7 days, the other day was made up. Although it works on our schedule calendar, of course, it's easy. Hey, turn on the snow machine, make it colder up here. Where are we? We're going to practice in St. Sever, and eventually we'll move it upfield. We'll get the whole place of Quebec cold. Let's freeze in hell. Wait a second, you told me to burn in hell, now you want me to freeze in hell? You can never decide, I told you. It was pliable. What's next? What did I leave out? What did I miss? I know I'm going to paint very soon. What did I say wrong? It's the same thing. North is opposite of south, and they both finish with TH. East is opposite of west, and they both finish with ST. This one can actually say the asterisk and a continuation of this word. Each one of these words continues. 2 North Americas, 1 Canadian triple beef, A, Indian, Indiana Jones, Lucas Oil, and now you look on TV, watch when the hockey season come back. Watch when hockey come back. Anna, David, and Lucas. Lucas, Anna, David, Lucas. Chevrolet commercial. Anna, David, and Lucas. In fact, in 3 weeks, when hockey starts up, you'll see it will be polar bear ice. Why? Police. Hey, you got ice in your hair. I see those poles and ice. Wow. Pull ice. Don't put your tongue on a pole. It's going to stick. Be careful for the pull ice. The ice, the mice, the lice. Think twice before you advance. You want to put earphones on? Bridge them together. You notice it's the bridge? What would you think this would say? Honey, we're going to have tea for 2. Excuse me, Chinese. I want tea for 2. Guys, don't get mad at me. I have to make this fun. If I don't make this fun, I mean you make fun of yourselves. I have to make this fun. Mr. Tackpans is not all about just, hey man, look at this. Hey man, look at this. It's all about having fun, taking 20 minutes out of your time to sit down to just laugh or whatever you want to do with it. Anyways, I got to go. I got these 2 girls waiting for me. There they are. You see, she says peace. Is it peace or is it rabbit? What is it? Is it a peace or is it rabbit ears? What does it mean, rabbit? I'll take away the T from the rabbit. That gives you the T. And it says R-A-B-B-I, the rabbi. So now we got to know what, in memoriam, what is the rabbi. Now, did I go too far on? Should we end it with the piano? 24 and 29, 53. Center C. Next year we arrive in that time. 53. 5 by 3, 5 plus 3 is 23, creation. Number 23 is next year. Because 35, 3 and 7 is 10, 5 and 5 is 10. 57, 75 Hebrew time, 2014, 2015, TEN, tote, and a few other words that all mix up to come along to tell me inside the worlds that I own that this is what's going to happen. It's TV. Thank you for watching. 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, just under the famous galaxy, or famous to be Andromeda, the most talked about. I want to thank you for watching.